Welcome back to Live It Up. This is one of the favorite segments of my show because I get to introduce you to people who do things that change the world. That's what I love. That's what the show's all about. Now, with me today in the studio, I have a friend of mine whose name is Carson Tang. He's the president of Carson Worldwide. They do events, strategic marketing. They do empowerment boot camps. Everything and anything to get you in peak state and teach you how to break through fears and be in an environment with all positive people. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Fran, great to be here today.
Thank you. Now, Carson, so what made you start to do this? I mean, when you were, you just didn't start Carson Worldwide.
I felt that people needed a more boost from building themselves from the inside out as opposed from the outside in. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have these fears and limiting belief systems where they know what to do, that it's bad for them, and they need to do something, and they know all the techniques and strategies, but they just can't. So it's something that's personal, which is within themselves. And when I found it worked for me, mm-hmm. I said, why not share with the world and have them do it as well? What
was your first thing that you did that you would say was a big breakthrough?
I think mine was probably breaking boards, if we're talking about metaphors.
Now, over your own head or over somebody else's?
Actually,
listen, you'll fall.
It actually wasn't even a board, it was a cinder block.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even harder. Okay, so you just walked up to a cinder block one day and said, you know what, I want to break you.
Yeah, it's actually all a mindset, mm-hmm. and it's about what you could do with your mind, and you could probably summit mountains, things that are challenges in your life if you just put your mind to it, where a lot of people just sit there in fear and don't get through the next step in their life.
Exactly. Well, I've climbed Kilimanjaro, and because I said, I can't tell people that they could break, when I do motivational speaking, you can break through anything, and then I don't climb the mountain. I mean, that's the same thing. It's putting yourself in that proper mindset, which is fantastic. Now, you have this boot camp that goes on, I actually spoke at last year, and you have all motivational speakers come from around the world, and tell us about this boot camp.
Yeah, last year we started it, and we had 24 presenters from all over the world and country. And this year we're doing it a little bit different, but we have a lot of presenters there as well, over a dozen. And we have experiential events going on there as well, so people create results while they're at the camp. These days you have a lot of these conferences and seminars coming up which help people become rich, but all they do is rah and try to sell you
something. Right. They make you poor with the stuff they sell you, and then they say, oh, listen, you go home later, 3 months from now you'll be rich. But your stuff, immediate results.
Immediate.
And it's called Power Mastery.
Power Mastery.
What's the website?
It's at www.powermastery.com.
And people can, of course, find out it by going to liveituptvshow.com. We're going to have a link to your website at our website. Now, the cool thing about it is it's a 3-day boot camp, and you do it annually?
3 full days, and we do it each year. We're starting here on the East Coast, and hopefully if it catches on, we're going to syndicate and franchise it to go nationwide and then globally. And
you also have once a month, you have the power evenings that you do.
Every third Thursday of each month, we have a meeting, a mastermind peer group meeting, and where we have presenters. Yeah. And so it's a really wonderful thing because we bring to it all types of disciplines, whether it's being spiritual in what you do for life in business, or it's selling, cold calling. We had the Queen of Cold Calling on one show. Last night we had a guy who was the writer, the writer for The Simpsons,
right.
And and the memory king there.
Yes, we've actually had him on our show.
So every part of your life that you can improve and be better at, because that's what it looks at as the holistic part of your life.
That is, that's what people are looking for, especially now. People need to be uplifted. Now, let me ask you, at the boot camp, you teach people different things, eating fire, breaking arrows, a whole bunch of different breakthroughs that they could do. So I want you to teach me one of those things now. So how about we go outside and you teach me how to eat fire?
Beautiful.
Okay, or have somebody. We'll be right back with Live It Up. I'll meet you outside. He's going to teach me how to eat fire. Come on. I'm actually going to light it up. Now, here's what, Carson, we're outside here, and he's going to show me how to eat fire. Actually, you're going to turn me over to your guy here. Who's this?
This is right. This is Glenn, and he's going to be with us at the retreat, and he's going to help everybody do a fire eating, and Fran's our likely subject here today.
Okay. All right. So now, well, first thing first, it's not going to, burn my mouth or anything.
No, it's not going to burn your mouth. It's going to be enjoyable. You're going to have a breakthrough, and you're going to do something that society says can't be done.
Okay. Now you've done this before, I hope.
Many, hundreds of times.
Okay.
Hundreds of times.
Hundreds of times. You've done it. I haven't done hundreds of times, but okay. All right. So now, and it's not like, toasted marshmallows in my mouth. No,
it's the psychology behind it really is that to burn something, you need oxygen.
Okay.
When you put it in your mouth and you close your mouth, you're cutting off the oxygen. When you cut off the oxygen, the flame goes out.
All right. Sounds sounds simple enough. Now, what do we have to do?
But we don't want to do this at home
So,
without a professional. Don't even think of trying this.
Not even a match, okay? You hear that, people? We're telling you here, we're not going to be responsible if you do anything. Nothing. You do not do this fire thing at home. Okay, now, we got that done.
Okay.
All right, now, so what am I going to do?
Basically, you're going to get yourself in peak state. Think of a roller coaster. Think of a time in your life when you were jumping around and you look at the flame itself. You think of the breakthrough you want to have. You put it down, you light it, and then you take it up in the air. You put your head back. You put it in your mouth, and you close your mouth around the flame, and you put out the fire in 2 seconds. And
all right, so I'm just going to take this. Oh, I don't even get a practice run. Let me get a practice run.
Okay.
Although you still get, okay, all right, here we go.
Your arm is out.
Okay.
You're thinking of what you want to break through.
Okay, all right, I'm going to light it.
Then you put your head all the way back. You take a deep breath in. You close your mouth around it. Let go, and that's it.
I take a deep breath in?
You take a deep breath in as you're putting your head back because you want the air to stay in your lungs.
So I take a deep breath in.
In,
okay.
right.
Okay, I don't breathe out.
No, do not breathe out.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought I breathe out.
No, you
no
breathe
oxygen.
in.
I breathe in. Okay, and then I do it. Okay, breathe in, and then I do it. Okay, here we go.
Are you ready for the live?
I'm ready for the live. I think so.
Okay, here we go. Think of a breakthrough.
Oh, that's a big flame.
There you go.
You tell me. You lead me through this.
When you're ready, put your head back, breathe in, take it up, and put it in your mouth, and close your mouth. Close. Let go, let go, let go. You did it!
Living it up.
Yeah!
Right here. Fran Capo, back next with Donna Drake. Woohoo!